I got a new day trading setup, a new day trading layout, a new screen layout. I'm going to talk about what all is going on this screen right here, and also talk about my new hotkeys and how I'm using these hotkeys and this setup to day trade every single day. What's going on, guys? Patrick here. Today I'm talking about my new day trading layout and kind of why I have my screen set up the way I do. So looking here at the screen, it looks pretty confusing, right? It's not very confusing, actually. It's very simple, and the way that I have it laid out is so that I can actually see everything a little bit clearer and keep an eye on just everything. And you're like, well, what are you really looking at? Okay, so we'll just break down from left to right and kind of go around the circle here. Go around the screen. What you're seeing here is 4 different stocks. You got 4 stocks, 4 charts. You got 4 montages, 4 time and sales. Here in the middle, you got the positions and you got the orders. When I put an order through, the order's going to pop up here. If my position's open, it's going to pop up here. On the montage, basically, this is going to show me level 2. Got the time and sales here. And then I got my chart. On the chart, I have the 9 EMA and the 20 EMA. The reason I use those EMAs is just because I found that they are some of the most reliable kind of support trend indicators, and I've been using them for a while, and it's been working out for me. So I'm going to keep using the EMAs. That's the 9 and the 20. Also, sometimes I'll have the VWAP on there as well, but also on the montage, it'll let me know where the VWAP is there at 985. So I can see where the VWAP is just by looking at the montage. When I was trading in the morning right at market open, normally I trade right when the market opens, so these stocks get very volatile and get very crazy, and they move fast. Now, if I'm only watching one stock, or if I have like my main focus on one stock on the screen, a lot of times what happens is I'll miss moves that are going on other charts and other parts of the screen because I'm so focused on that one part of the screen. So now what I'm doing is, instead of focusing most of my attention on one stock, I've made it so I can basically see everything. And a lot of times what I will do is I'll actually put lines for entry areas. So let's say I want to get in here on TVIX if it gets above 1030. So let's say I want to get in there on TVIX if it breaks above 1030. Well, look, it's about to break over 1030. I can see that's my entry area. Same idea down here. Let's say I want to buy SPY. A lot of times I'll put like kind of my entry line there. Like, okay, this is kind of where I want to buy at. And I can keep an eye and I can see everything kind of going on. Where previously I had my larger screen and I had charts and stuff just going all over the place, I've actually put this onto the iMac. It's on the iMac, it's a little easier to see, and I can focus on these 4 stocks, these 4 charts very easily. And you can see how easy it is for me to see everything. And that's really kind of what I needed to do. I needed to make it so I wasn't only focused on one stock. You'll watch my live trading videos and you'll see that I'll look at one stock really closely, and then over to the right, there's another stock moving and I miss it, and I'm like, oh, I missed it. So now I really just want to have the top 4 stocks that I'm watching very apparent, and now I can see it all much better and keep an eye, see the time and sales, see when stocks really start ramping up or moving by seeing, okay, right now the SPY is going crazy, so obviously that's going to draw all my attention there, and I can see, boom, level 2 is going on. I can see TVIX, and I got everything laid out there so clearly and so easily for me to be able to keep an eye on everything. The big thing with day trading is really being able to have all the information that you need right in front of you. I need to be able to see level 2, I need to see time and sales, and I need to see the chart. I don't need anything too fancy. I really just need these 3 very important things. Level 2 is going to be very important. The time and sales is definitely going to show me what's going on with the actual stock, what is really moving all around, and then looking at the chart, just keeping an eye on the 1 minute, the 5 minute. I can just change everything really quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Go to the daily, see the resistance there, and go back to there. I can actually set up a hotkey so I can go through the chart easier if I wanted to, but I don't think I need to, because most of the time I have enough time that I can go through and click boom, boom, boom. It's very important if you are trading, if you are day trading, you need to be using hotkeys. And when I first started trading, I really wasn't using hotkeys because I was like scared of them. And I thought that I would click the wrong button, or I just wasn't really sure how they worked. So over time, I got more and more comfortable using hotkeys, and I figured out that hotkeys are the secret to being able to get in and out of these stocks fast. Let's say I wanted to buy TVIX. I got to put in, okay, I want to buy 500 shares. I want to put in the price there. Now I got to change this and do this, and then hit buy. 5-10 seconds to enter all the information. With my hotkey, I can buy, boom, boom, in and out in 5 seconds. I could probably buy TVIX, sell TVIX for a profit faster than I could actually put in my order manually. So it's very important if you are trading that you need to be using hotkeys. I cannot stress how important this is. Now, in terms of hotkeys, what am I using for hotkeys? You can see here my hotkeys. Right now, I have it set up so my Alt 1 is I can buy 1,000 shares. For Alt 2, I can sell that position. So let's say I hit the first hotkey 2 times, I get 2,000 shares, and then I want to sell it. Boom, I can sell my entire position by hitting Alt 2. So Alt 1, boom, boom, I can get filled. Alt 2, I can get sold on the bid. I'm buying on the ask, and then I'm selling on the bid if I want to get in and out fast. My third hotkey is going to be selling half on the ask. So I'm going to sell half my position on the ask, and hopefully if a stock's moving up fast and I want to get filled higher than the bid, I can do that as well if I want to just take off half. Now let's say I want to short. Same thing. I'm going to hit Alt 4, and that's going to allow me to short on the bid. I'm going to sell 1,000 shares that I don't already have on the bid. So boom, now I'm short 1,000 shares by hitting one button. So I'm boom, 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 and everything's going on with my little hand over here. And I keep it all on the left side of my keyboard. I have my right hand on the mouse moving around, and then I got everything going on, everything that I need in fingers reach. And then it's literally Command 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Command QW. Now QW is going to be a new hotkey that I'm using. So Command Q is going to be buy the dip. It's going to put me on the bid. It's going to put me 1 cent above the bid. So if I wanted to buy TVIX, trying to put my order on the bid, I can do that. So by hitting QW, now I can buy 1,000 shares of TVIX. And then I set up Command W. Let's say the stock's moving up fast and I just want to sell a little bit above the ask, hoping that I'm going to get filled above the ask, that the stock's like boom, 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 it's moving higher. I can do that as well. And I can put my order out there 1 cent above the ask. You can change this. You can make it 5 cents above the ask. You can make it below the ask, and you can do all that. It's very simple and easy to set up hotkeys. I cannot stress how important it is to really just figure out what works best for you. My setup is always evolving, always changing, and I'm always adding, removing, and trying to figure out what works best for me. I used this setup this morning. I did like it. It was working out. I keep an eye on 4 stocks that I was watching. Sitting here watching it right now, it's very easy to keep an eye on everything. I can see what's going on with TVIX. I can see what's going on with the SPY. I can see TQQ and see it all just by having it right there in front of me. Instead of having, all these crazy screens and having to move my head around and do everything, boom, I got everything I need to do right here on this one screen. Now, I can put other charts on other screens and have other screens. I'm not saying you can't use other screens, but I think the important thing is to have it so you can see all the information that is important. The very important information, like the level 2, like the time and sales and the chart right there. Another thing I like to do is like to put the time and sales right next to the chart. And that is for the reason, all right, so let's say right now, I'm right here. I'm in on this stock. I'm in on TVIX, and my eyesight is like, I can see the candle, I can see the time and sales, and I can see a little bit of the level 2. And it's all right there, and I'm focused on that. That's the moment that I'm really focused on. I'm looking, okay, 1033, 1033. If this breaks over 1036, I want to sell. I'm going to look for sell here. Now I can see time of sales is moving. So boom, and then I'm out. So now I can see all that information. It's very important to have that scope. Figure out what works best for you. How are you looking at it? Where is the monitor at in your room? Or how are you visualizing that information? I want to be able to see that information that's important. The most important information, I want to have it right here in front of me. And I want to be able to get in and out and do everything using the hotkeys. Look at it. Oh, man, the market is crashing. It's crazy right now. It's happening live. You guys are seeing this all happen live. The market's crashing. I'm not even talking about the market crashing. I'm talking about this setup. But yeah, I think I do like this setup. So like I said, I got my charts, I got my level 2, got my time of sales, and just pretty much multiply that by 4, and then I got my positions, my orders. So there it is, my new layout, my new setup that I'll be using for at least the next couple of days. Who knows? Maybe I'll change it again. But that's really the big thing, is figuring out what works best for you, and then figuring out what works best for you, hotkeys, and what indicators you need to be using. It's really a personal preference, and you're going to figure out over time what works best. I've probably changed my screen 100 times in the last 2 years. If you watch my videos, you can literally see all of the different types of setups I've been using. So who knows, maybe this won't last very long, but I do like this new layout, and I think I'll be using it for quite some time. But there it is. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for?